Texas, as the Mavericks look to work the home court advantage. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg. Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
Yeah, they never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Now, here is Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And that's a defensive miscue there. You can't let Irving get that kind of position inside.
To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. Rebounded by Gafford.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Fox from outside. Rebounded by Gafford. Pass to Irving. Lets the three fly. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Jason Kidd and I talked a few minutes ago. He had a list of concerns coming in tonight, not the least of which was matching up with De'Aaron Fox. He said it's not just the speed, though that obviously is an issue. It's that Fox has also become so good at dictating tempo and getting you to play his style. That's something they can't allow. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. On the wing, Thompson. Shoots from the high post. Outside for Davis. Dallas again missing. Here's Castle. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Castle's got his second basket of the game. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
And the rejection by Wembanyama.
Oh, Victor Wembanyama, a thunderous finish there.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Mavericks trailed by 8. Irving looking for an opening. Thompson outside. Over Castle. No good, unable to end this run.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The DAL's position, you could see the frustration on his face. And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
And the Spurs making a change here. 1:46 left to play in the first. They get it again.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
And that one is good. Castle's got 6.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Here's Gafford. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dinwiddie.
just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And there's the call. It's on Spencer Dinwiddie. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
51 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Sohan. Takes it off the glass.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now here's Williams. This one for three. And the basket by Prosper. Prosper's got it back down to within single digits for the Mavs.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That's a 2 from Paul. Top of the key jumper, no good. Pass to Marshall. And it's Exum in the corner. The offensive rebound. And here is Marshall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Spurs lead by 9. And the second quarter about to get started.
18.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
Dinwiddie wide open. And the 3 off target. Spurs leading by 9. Here's Johnson. And Lively pulls it down.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Pass to Irving. Here's Christie. There's the 3. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Outside Irving. Goes up with it again. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Irving's got his second bucket.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Yeah, the score is also the result of quality defense. These teams are almost doing more on that end.
That's a 2 from Paul. Christie with the rebound.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Here's Irving. Basket counts. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
No coverage that time. And now just a 3-point Spurs lead. Here's Paul. Again, the miss by Paul. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. Can't get that break. Can't take any plays off. His speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with, no question. DA, thanks. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And the Spurs winning the 2023 lottery stand, adding the terrific Victor Wembanyama. A franchise changer, it appears.
Yeah, Kevin, the hardest thing, and you need a lot of luck to do it, is to get that guy. The guy you can build everything around. There aren't enough of them to go around. Victor Wembanyama is a guy you can build a championship franchise around, multi-skilled at his size. This guy's going to be a fixture in this league for a long time.
Here's Fox. Here's Biyombo. Off target from three-point range. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Fox. Pass to Lively. Marshall with it. Here's Prosper. Now Lively. 4 on the clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. Dallas shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Fox. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Outside Williams. From deep. From downtown. Traps in the tray. And this game is tied up now.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Pass to Biyombo. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Castle. Three-pointer. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Something Castle continues to work on. It's crucial that he becomes more consistent from deep.
Pass to Exum. Here's Williams. Guarded by Fox. Lively with it. And the rejection by Wembanyama. They get it back. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Spurs out in front, leading by 3. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Mavericks trailed by 3. Pass to Irving. Fires the 3. The rebound by the Spurs. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world would you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin, and there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keep him as far away from the basket as possible to negate his length. Defensively, or when you're on offense, his defense, I think you want to use his instincts to block shots against him, take the ball at him, draw him, and get the ball to open people.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, but if it were that good, it would work more often against a guy that good.
In the corner, it's Gafford. Pass to Irving. Down low. Puts it up. Gafford misses. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. 3-point lead. Davis with the double team. Here's Castle. A 3-ball. And the dunk by Biyombo.
And there's a nice playmaking element to Castle's game, especially at 6'6".
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Mavericks trailed by 5. Thompson outside. Goes up from the top of the key, and it goes down 2 points.
And this is Thompson's game. A lights-out shooter from basically anywhere on the floor.
Pass to Bassie. And a wide-open look for Wembanyama. And it's San Antonio with another.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And Davis gets it to go.
Davis, so skilled on the offensive end, can shoot, post up, and put it on the deck for the finish. And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
A shot by Johnson, and no one's around. Sinks the three-pointer.
And this is Thompson's calling card, an exceptional shooter from downtown. And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
Inside, Davis. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Well, the defense did everything they could there, but his skills as a finisher, wow.
Pass to Irving. Right side, Davis. Now Irving. And here is Marshall. He's guarded by Johnson. Doubled by Fox. Out to Thompson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Spurs leading by 5. Pass to Castle. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Spins. Here's Paul. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And the Spurs lead by 7.
And oozing with confidence right now. Paul makes plays off the bounce that others can't.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Now the Mavericks with it. Right side, Irving. Davis gets a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Davis has got 8.
Yeah, even though Davis can create for himself, you love to see him get set up in rhythm.
In the corner, Sohan with it. Here's Wembanyama. Sohan with the screen. Back to Wembanyama. They grab their own miss. Here's Johnson. Pass to Champagnie. Over Thompson. Off the left rim and out. Mavericks trailed by 4. Now Wembanyama. Edwards defending. And Wembanyama too much inside.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
And Thompson gets it to go.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
6 seconds left to play in the third. Bounce pass Washington. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for the San Antonio Spurs. He not...
44.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Here's Paul. It's rebounded by Dallas. Now Irving. Thompson outside. The tray. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Thompson's got 11 in the second half.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Substitution on the corner.
Wembanyama with it. To the inside. Here's Vassell. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
No, not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
And Irving launches it from deep. Another three for Dallas.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. Now, he emphasized it's anybody's game right now. He told his guys to focus on finishing the task at hand and not to get distracted. He wants them to go out there and play with authority. Kevin?
Thank you, David. It's good.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
Pass to Davis. The kick out to Irving. Back to Davis. Shot clock at 5. Dallas needs to get off a shot. They get it back. Lively. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
And for a player of his size, Fox not afraid to take some contact to get to the line. He'll do it every chance he gets.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team.
Well, you wish he got them all, but at the very least, it's now a 2-possession game.
And he gets it to go.
And when Irving is rolling like this, it's really special to watch. Not much the D can do.
Fox, no good. The Mavericks trailing. To the middle. Here's Lively. And finished off by Lively.
And wow, what a time to tie this game up, guys.
It took a while, but they've chipped away and chipped away, and now it's anyone's game.
And sometimes Fox just can't be contained. I mean, he plays with so much heart and passion and terrific at scoring even when he gets bodied up.
Free throw good, Fox. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Pass to Davis. Oh, Davis absorbing the contact.
Stepping up. Davis is a fantastic option late. You know, with that height and skill set, he's going to get a good look.
Here's Fox. Oh, he misses the dunk.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
And this is why they go to Thompson. The coaches, his teammates, they all trust in his ability to deliver.
It's Fox with the drive.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Here's Irving. Wembanyama with the rebound. San Antonio leading. A pass to Fox. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. It's blocked. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Watching Davis run up court, very light on his feet for a big fella.
And stolen by Thompson. To the paint. Here's Fox. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltender.
Yeah, big call there on the goaltender. He just didn't get to it soon enough. Boy, that's a tough break.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Pass to Irving. And here's Thompson. Back to Irving. Washington with it. Screen by Gafford. Good!
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
At this point, finding blocks comes naturally for AD. He just anticipates and attacks the basketball.
The screen from Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the three.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
And at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
.20 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And they foul him.